Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting riots right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. And every single week, you come and you watch these great interviews, and you still ain't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too.
As always, we bring you all the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today, man, Mother Nature is in the building.
What's up, Illinois?
It's been a long time coming and a lot of dope runnings. What's going on?
Yo, we are feeling great, amazing, and man, excited to be here with y'all today.
Damn.
Show.
It's been like 7 years.
It has been.
7 of them things.
There's a lot of growth.
Yeah.
A lot of growth.
Y'all here?
Yeah.
That's what really shows you. That's what really shows you. You look back at them original pictures and you got a different vibe. You feel me?
I had some hair.
You did.
I had some hair. I'm bald now. Yeah, so a lot of growth and a cuts.
Yeah. Some things you gotta let go so other things can grow. You
Exactly.
Ashe.
How's things been, man?
Oh man.
Beautiful, man. We right now, we back home. We in the city. We got our show tonight with Killer Mike. We're very excited about that. Yes. Very full circle for us. But really, I mean, man, we've been in Houston now for almost 2 years.
Oh, that's where y'all at now, Houston?
Yeah, we're in Houston. We went to finish an album. One of our lead producers of The Great Thinkers, Rockmore, he's been in Houston for like 6-7 years. Mm-hmm. So we've been traveling out there as a gang, just going out there, twice a year or something like that. We've been bi-coastal, and then this last time we went, man, it was just a growth season for me and sis, and we went out there together to finish the album, and it kind of kept us. So.
Which album we talking about here? Huh?
We
can't get no exclusive.
I say this. We have been heaven building.
Yes, that's the season that we are in right now currently, and it's also very representative of the journey that we've been on since Mother Nature has been conceptualized and been moving since 2015, 2016. Yeah. So now I feel like being in Houston and being grounded in this way, it's allowing us to now be even more intentional on what like this heaven space looks like for us. And I think this next album that we got working on and finishing up is going to be representative of that.
How is it to be in Houston creating this album versus being home and doing things in an atmosphere where y'all know is like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, I think being here at home, you know what I'm saying, we got our collective here and all our peers and a lot of our mentees are here. Yes. And so honestly, I think that what happens is we didn't have any mentors in the realm that we wanted. We wanted to grow musically. We wanted to try a different sound. We wanted to see how we work with instrumentalists and things like that. So I feel like going into Houston, being with our lead producer out there, gave us the opportunity to have mentors and all the people that he makes music with, and spreading the sound out there. We've just been able to learn more in a different space. And that's going to be any space. You go to London, you go to LA, you go to New York, you're going to get ingratiated into the culture, into the music there, into the history and the people. And I think we plan to do that, throughout our career. So this ain't it. So
I love how y'all stick with season.
Yeah.
That was the last album.
Facts.
And I'm happy to hear that new work is on the way, man. Not only that, Mother Nature now has Motherhood.
Yeah.
Congrats, by the way. Congrats.
I appreciate you acknowledging that.
Damn.
This first time I probably talked about it.
Exclusive for real.
Klevah, you disappeared off social.
Yeah. For a little bit.
For a little bit. And then you came back with an announcement. Yeah. How has motherhood been for you as of lately? Like boy, girl?
It's a boy. His name is Samurai. He's amazing. He's amazing.
He's adorable. I see him on Facebook. I was like, when she shot, I was like, oh my God, he had a baby.
He's so dope. And it's crazy. My journey is, it's motherhood, but he was a premature baby. He was born at 26 weeks. He's a miracle. And spent 9 months in the hospital. It was hard. So the whole time, it might have looked like Mother Nature wasn't on socials and stuff. We was going through real life and allowing God to guide us and learning things. I never expected to go through something like that. Had him early. He had to have trach surgery because he was ventilator dependent. So he just wasn't able to breathe on his own. So we really didn't know what was gonna happen. I mean, my whole pregnancy, I'm trying to plan stuff. I'm trying to have a baby shower. I'm gonna go here. I won't be able to perform until this day. Everything that I planned went completely different. And I was able to, like, as soon as I had him, he had to be in the hospital and stuff, but we was able to get back out, do our shows, stay busy. And it was hard because, like, man, my little baby, I just want to be in motherhood mode. But it's like just balancing that and taking him along on the journey. So it's been beautiful. It's been a lot of things that I never thought I'd go through, but here we are, better than ever.
What was the most challenging, I would say, hump you had to get over, being blessed into motherhood?
Oh, man. Okay. Whew. I'm about to get vulnerable with y'all. I think the biggest thing is my career. I think that, when we think about women in hip hop, you don't often get that motherhood, you don't get that perspective, but now we're starting to see it a lot more. You see women on stage, pregnant, rapping, doing their thing. You see, people just bringing their motherhood experience into their music. And I think that was the hardest part, is accepting that. Like, okay, things are going to be different. I'm in a whole new space. I don't have my whole collective here with me. I got to travel. I got to figure this thing out. Like, I just didn't feel ready. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel ready. And then all the complications that he had, it was just like, man, what is going on? It really challenged my faith. I really, 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 I think, redeveloped my relationship with God and spirituality. So the toughest part was just accepting that, like, life is gonna be different and you're not gonna be able to jump and move however you want. We like to. I'm an air sign. I like to get up and go. And I think that this is it's grounding me in so many ways and teaching me how to be softer. And,
I want to give my sis her flowers too, because given all of this that has occurred and us thinking this and that and not knowing what exactly was going to happen, it's like, it was like nothing was changing in regards to like what we needed to do as Mother Nature. I think our team, our families, the people that we do music with as a whole really just like made sure that everything was still moving smooth. It wasn't like no bumps in the road for real. We just want to make sure she was good, the baby was good, and whatever we got to move around, that's what we had to do. So I'm just, shout out to sis for being able to hold it down.
And shout out to my sis. She
held me down. Man, big auntie vibes for sure. And it's beautiful because I was telling her, like, my younger brother that's still in Chicago has a nephew that I don't get to see as much given the distance. But it's like, man, it's like we didn't know this was gonna come in, but it's like, man, it's a blessing for me too. So I'm like, at least I get to be auntie to another nephew. You feel me? So I'm just like, man, it's a beautiful thing. And it's like, also, it's just reminiscent of what we do as Mother Nature in regards to being educators, being facilitators in that way, where it's like, man, we want to be tapped into the next generation. So why not start right here at the crib, So
before we go to break, Truth, I mean, how challenging was it for you?
Man, I just wanted to make sure that my sister knew that it's okay. We gonna work through this. We gonna figure out a way, because we was having them conversations just like, man, I don't know how we gonna do X, Y, and Z. And it's one of those things where, because our foundation is God, our foundation is nature, hip hop, moving and doing the things that we can do with what we have. It's like, hey, we gonna figure this out. We gonna work through it. Yeah. There's a will, there's a way, So I'm like, I just wanted to be there. So it wasn't really a thing for me. It was just like, man, how much more can I support? Making sure that I'm tapped into her very intentionally, just asking, are you good? Do you need anything? Like, how can I serve in this type of way, given the circumstances? So it was, I ain't gonna say it was a breeze, but it was definitely like easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, y'all sisters.
Man. Y'all finna have me in here crying. We got our makeup done for the show. Have to do it again.
That's why I'm blessed for us to be back here, because we get to have these type of engagements. Because sometimes we don't always get to interact in this type of way. Because I'm like, man, it's so much people don't know about Mother Nature, man.
Testimony.
Like, man, a deep one.
We gonna talk about it. I mean, but let's jump into some music from Seasons.
Okay.
Came out, album dropped in 2021. We was fortunate enough to check y'all out at Reggie's.
For sure.
Man, to this day I remember I remember the headline. Oh my God.
Yes.
That shit was live.
Wow. That was our first headline in Chicago.
That
shit was live.
Thank you.
Oh, look, y'all gave me a moment. You know what?
Look, hold on. Before speaking about that, I was in the audience, right? I forgot who the fuck I was talking to. And I'm like, yo, this shit is wild, G. Clev, I'm talking to somebody, and I'm like, I watched this little motherfucker here grow up. Like she's performing, and this shit is hard. I told the motherfucker the whole story right there.
It probably was me.
I was drunk talking this shit like, yo, she's up there rocking this shit. That shit was live. I was like, damn, Jill was like, that shit was dope as fuck watching that shit, Joe. For real.
Blessing.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Right, and I need you to do one sminy. Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I just need you to do one small favor for me. Head on over to your app store, search iLLANOiZE. Hit the first thing that pops up because we the one and only, and download the iLLANOiZE app.
This is like a dope moment, man. Anytime I'm in the presence of these ladies, y'all gotta understand, like, they were some of our first people to come up here and chill.
Yeah, very first.
Chill with us, chop it up with us. We had some bogus mics, some GoPros. We lit now. You know what I'm saying? And they lit, and they super lit now. They been on world tours and shit. Like, how was that? Like going to these different countries,
man.
And coming from where we come from and traveling and. Taking a dream and turning it into reality. Like, what's that like?
Yo, it's eye-opening to say the least. I think the first time where we did our Euro trip and we did it, you know, on our own dime and was making it happen, it was one of them things where, okay, we making all these plans, we figuring it out, we get over here and it's just like, yo, what in the world is going on? And it's also the reception that you get from our version of hip hop that is like, yo, this is like the greatest thing ever over there, because it's like, it's still like they are still connected to the essence, the culture. So it's like when we go overseas, we really get embraced in a way that you almost don't expect, but it's just because these folks have never been able to really see this up and close and personal from like American artists. So it's beautiful, and it's like to do it with your team, to do it with your fam, people that you actually in there every day working with. It's like, man, bro, it's a dream come true, and it's like, man, we got so much more to explore.
It's beautiful, man. We took DJ Simba on his first flight ever.
Shout out DJ Simba.
And we went to, did we go to Hamburg, Germany?
Yeah.
So his first flight was like a 10-hour flight. Like,
how was he acting? Anybody got
cool.
any footage?
He was asleep. He was cool.
He was
chilling.
cool.
Yeah.
That nigga was nervous as hell in the inside. That nigga was screaming like a motherfucker in the inside.
That's crazy though, right? For your first flight to be, but for us, that was beautiful. Like, you know, we've been rocking so long, and it's just like for us to be in a position to be like a blessing and to be able to help people along their path and you know, like see things, because people have introduced us to opened our world up and being like, wow, like we can teach and do hip hop and travel the world, like for real. And so like for us to be able to be in a position to do that for the gang, it's just like, it's what we live for.
Man, y'all took the whole team went?
Man, we've taken little who we can when we can.
Different combinations.
You know what I'm saying?
But to do it with people that work with y'all and that's a part of the team. That's dope as fuck to share those moments.
We did do a seasons tour and we took everybody. So we was all, it was like 13, gang. 14 of us.
And a sprinter just going around the country. And it was amazing. But it's like, it's also like all of us made sure that we was able to make this a thing, because like, okay, we know homies over here in New York, we know homies over here in LA, so it was like everybody just making their connections, and it's because of the collective energy that this was even able to be had for all of us to go out here and make these moves. So that's the key, man. Do it with a gang, do it with a group, do it with people that you love, and that's gonna get you the furthest.
You know what gets to me, not gets to me, but get me, like, a lot of female groups tend to split. Destiny's Child, heard a lot of people hot. Currently, City Girls,
man,
no more. You know what I'm saying? We got a several groups.
The Powerpuff Girls broke up. And shit ain't been the same since they broke up.
You know,
who fighting crime out here?
Man,
Sugar and Spice and everything nice.
But you two have been able to overcome that and consistently push the group forward. What's the ingredient?
It's soulmate.
Like, she get me, I get her. We like to rap together, and it's just like, man, I think also like we connect on like foundational things, where it's like we were fans of each other first as individual MCs, and then things just allowed us to continue to run into each other, do different share stages, events, all this, and then it was just like, man, we had the opportunity to come together due to
Run the Jewels, which is crazy,
which is wild to be like opening up for Killer Mike now, but it's like that created that sound that we wanted, where it's just like, man, we were individually on like more boom bap, easy going vibes, and then it's like, man, we open up for Run the Jewels.
We gotta come with that energy, and that's why Mother Nature. It wasn't even our name originally. Mother Nature was the name of the music that we did.
So
first project.
The original name?
It was just Klevah and Truth.
Yeah, Klevah and Truth.
Yeah.
We had no intentions on being like a group.
Yeah, the project was called Mother Nature because we like, man, when we come together, what energy is this? And it's like, man, is this, is that, is that? What else is representative of that but Mother Nature? And it was just like, oh, that's clicking. Yeah. And then we performed, and it went the craziest that we either one of us have ever seen. And it was like, bro, we got to keep this going. Yeah. We already had hit our peak almost in Champaign, so it was just a thing of like, all right, we got to come to the city, come to Chicago, rebuild. We had our team with us, and it's like, all right, we're going to come, hit these open mics, knock out stages, and just, start building our presence. And then,
And honestly, our sisters, I would say that like, Truth and I have went from being like homegirls to truly sisters, and I think that we've also had sisters around us. We also have brothers. We surrounded by brothers, obviously, but the sisters around us. Our sisters, really. I mean, we've just been able to deal with conflict together, to be able to be vulnerable with each other, to go through the grind with each other, do things that people wouldn't be willing to do, and
the vulnerability is literally going from like girlhood to adulthood with the path that we've like kind of made for ourselves, and just like, man, we know the things that we've dealt with in different scenarios, different situations, experiences, and we want to be in a space that allows us to grow, explore, make mistakes, have grace for one another, and like this has always been our safe space. And then for it to be anything other than this, it's like you still rocking, I'm still rocking. All right, so we opening up where it's like if shit gets shaky, we gonna figure it out, but it's like never just we know from each other.
We know this is bigger than us. We know this is a divine kinship.
Y'all inspiring. Y'all inspiring a lot of people. You may not see it, but y'all are inspiring.
Man.
And I mean, before we tap into another music break.
We be talking forever.
No, we preaching.
I wish if we was a podcast,
right?
2 hours would be a good
when
thing.
y'all started up, let us know, okay? We here for you.
Now, throughout y'all time together, throughout y'all career together, this is both of y'all. It's a question for both of y'all.
Sure.
So, Klevah, what's something you learned about? Truth. What's something you learned about Klevah?
No, you had it right the first time. Klevah, Truth.
You had it right.
Klevah, what's something you learned about Truth? And Truth, what's something you learned about?
Like learned about or learned from?
I like to learn from better. Learn from is better.
Woo. Man, I learned so much from my sister. I think Truth is a lot more grounded and serious than I am, and I think that it pushes me to be on my game, on my A game. It pushes me to stay on my toes and to not lack, really. I think that I've just learned her work ethic is crazy. And it doesn't matter if it could be music, it could be something else we're doing, it could be teaching, it could be the jobs or whatever that her work ethic is crazy. And I think I just really value that, because it's something that like I'm not always strong in. Like I be with the wind. I told you I'm an air sign. Like I'm super sociable. I say yes when I should say no. Like I've learned how to just kind of like take care of myself better with having Truth in my life. And I mean everything. She sharpened my bars. Shoot. Man, we done learn so much, bro. I don't even know. what you done learn?
It's like, it's almost the exact, like the reasons that you feel that you need to work on. I'm just like, that's your strong suit. So like for her, I definitely learned just to be more in the moment, say yes to things, and making sure that I'm connecting with the people that I love on a regular basis. because it can be a thing for me to always kind of be inward and in my head about things. And I love how Klev always is open enough to see things from different perspectives and always trying to figure out, okay, what is the best for everybody right now. And me being in that space more, it's allowing me to see, my own faults at times and then helping me to expand in different ways. So man, it's definitely a list of things, but the main thing I say is just like her ability to always incorporate others and keep herself open to opportunities that's coming up. So just keeping my open spaces. You feel me?
Right.
Mother Nature is in the building, man. I was looking at how y'all last project dropped in 2021.
Oh, well.
Oh, you missed Nature's World.
I miss Nature World.
And you just had The Mind in here, y'all.
Yeah.
The Mind was on Nature's World.
Yeah.
Exclusively produced by Renzel.
So Nature World dropped 2022. Okay.
Right
Both
before
y'all
we
dropped
went to Houston, kind of.
And I talked to y'all about that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
It's okay.
2022.
Yeah.
But my thing is, how have you all been able to stay consistently booked and busy?
Man.
Even after the pregnancy.
Right.
Yo, shout out to 3V Agency.
Gang.
Shout out to Hard Work. Yeah. Shout out to a catalog.
Shout out to divine kinship and relationships and building over the years. You know?
That's really what has allowed us to still be able to come back and still be as bussin', and people think that we still living in Chicago because we be here that often. So it's a blessing, and it's all of those things combined that has allowed us to always come back and be greeted with such love. So. Man,
what this new project sounded like? What we talking about, man? What this new thing sounded like?
We might give y'all a little sneak peek, you know what I'm saying? If y'all let us do an ill style.
About to wrap this one on up.
But now we do have a EP coming before the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
The album, we gonna keep that hidden for a little bit. But we do got an EP coming up, Caps and Stems. A couple of the joints that didn't make the album, but also just some new stuff, new vibes that we was feeling. And y'all be on the lookout. I don't know when it's dropping, but it's coming soon.
It's gonna be a trip. It's gonna be a trip for sure.
And this project was mainly recorded in Texas.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited to hear the heat on this thing. Hey,
they gonna have a nigga swinging in the city. You hear me? From left to right, like
wait till y'all find out who is on the album. Though. Wait till y'all find out who on the album. Real legendary. I'll tell y'all.
They got Trade the Truth on the album.
Nah,
better.
Our legends are they legends.
Both.
We got both.
They might flip it up and throw a
Both
walk on that joint.
Bumby, I'm a twister.
We ain't say nothing.
I ain't saying nothing.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear it. Let's end this show so we can find out some information.
Oh my God! Tonight is going down. Let everybody, let everybody know what they finna expect
y'all
tonight.
already know if y'all about growing, if y'all about building, if y'all about community, getting back close to nature. Y'all need to be at this show tonight. If you don't got a ticket, figure out a way to get in.
Sneak in,
tap into somebody.
Come through the window.
Come on now, because it's gonna be all love, all high vibes, and man, if you need some love, you need some peace in your life, man, come rock with us. We gotta have a real great time, man. A lot of energy. A lot of love.
Wait, hold on, wait. We can't exit an outro without y'all talking about Miseducation and hip hop program.
Let's talk about it. For sure.
Our baby.
Yes, man, and man, right now too, we are actually implementing the Miseducation hip hop in the Houston Independent School District right now.
For those that don't know what that is, let them know what that is.
Man, the Miseducation is our wellness practice. This is part of our nonprofit. This is where we connect Mother Nature with hip hop in a way that allows for our students to tap into the culture through entrepreneurship, through creative expression, and allowing them to build a path for themselves that might be not always defined, such as if somebody's trying to be like a doctor, lawyer, or something. If you got more creative endeavors, you come to us and we're going to give you the game on how to make this thing a real life excursion for yourself.
Going from not having mentors to establishing some mentors to becoming mentors.
Yeah, man. We've been doing Miseducation since
before Mother Nature was actually a thing.
Yeah.
We
are very grounded in our mentorship and our love for hip hop, you know, and the ways in which hip hop can heal. And that's been what Mother Nature been about this whole time. So the fact that we able to build it now, we've been doing our thing here in Chicago for a while. Shout out to Guitars Over Guns.
Shout out to CPS, After School Matters. Like we definitely did a nice array of residencies down here in Chicago, and now we in Houston and building out there. So we looking to just keep spreading it. We want to eventually have some infrastructure and allowing like spaces that allow for teens and young adults to have a space that you can come to and get some education, get some love, get some game, and have the resources that you need to build on the ideas that you have. Because in our communities, especially Black and brown, impoverished communities, we don't have always the things that we need to move to that next level. But in Miseducation, it allows us to use the things that we have at our disposal, our community especially, as a resource, and really start to put these pieces together and showcase, hey, regardless of what it looked like, you have enough right here, right now to build what you're looking for.
If somebody want to help y'all spread this thing, how do they get in touch with y'all for this?
Man,
donating all.
Man, for sure. We are at Miss Ed of Hip Hop on Instagram. Miseducationhiphop.org is the website. Y'all can donate. Y'all can tap in with us. Y'all can book us. All of that, man. All of that.
And lastly, before we get into this joint, man, what is something when it comes to hip hop that people are miseducated about?
Good question.
You like, this what I do. This what I do.
I would say the healing power of hip hop, I feel like it's often missed out on. Man, when you really in this shit and you really writing and you really connecting with your creator to create something that is valuable to someone else, that is a spiritual experience. That is, you are, you know, taking what you've been through, you're taking your traumas, you are reimagining your life, you're reimagining your identity, all these things. You're like able to create and mold yourself and evolve throughout your career, throughout your artistry. I think that that's the part that just gets missed. You know, it's like no one really cares or believes in the power of hip hop to heal. But essentially, like, man, I know what we've done. I know how hip hop has saved our lives, and I know how many people have come up like, yo, man, if it wasn't for y'all, if it wasn't for this record, if it wasn't just for being able to be around y'all, ciphering with y'all, like, I don't know where I would have been, or maybe I wouldn't have taken this path. So I just think that the healing power of hip hop, I think if we all got on that wave, like,
and on top of that, bro, the community aspect, I think, is miseducated a lot in hip hop, because it's always the braggadocious, I did it by myself, I'm the main one, this, that, and the third. But literally, nobody is able to come up without somebody, without a group, without people in community that are pushing you and helping you in all of these different arenas, especially when we're talking about people that have like really expounded on everything that they are. It literally requires you to be in communion with other people. So if we not tapping into that in hip hop, it's like, you know, that's how we build community. Like, we coming together, okay, you do this, you make beats, you rap, it's all of that. But like, when we come together with a message and a clear direction, man, we can be rebuilding cities right now. You feel me?
Hip hop is bigger than the government.
Hip hop is the future.
And that's why they call y'all Mother Nature.
Mother Nature, you hear me?
Hell, man. Oh, my goodness. It was a pleasure of having you.
I wish we could keep them longer.
Man, I swear.
I feel like we not, this need to be extended. Like, yeah, we need them to come back tomorrow or something.
I don't think y'all understand, man. It feel good. We finally caught up with
It's been like a 4-5 year thing, man. They've been on world tours.
We in globe-trotting, man.
They've been busy.
It's a blessing. Oh, I mean, I got one of my favorite records loaded up. Y'all absolutely did y'all thing on this. Seasons is a classic.
Man.
It's a classic.
Yes. We love it. It's
Man, we made that in the crib.
Shout out to Boathouse.
Shout out to Boater.
Man,
yes.
oh boy.
Yes.
Y'all linked up with Brittany Carter, Freddie Olson.
Oh yeah.
Who was the last? It's
Sir
Mike
on there. Dave Koresh. I don't know if y'all know about Dave Koresh. He's a Chicago legend.
Man.
Who else on there?
Murph.
Murph. Yes. Murph.
Another legend on there.
Jeff Cole, Great Scott.
Come on, y'all.
Jeff Coombs on here.
Man.
Look, well, we gonna wrap this thing up because I'm excited to hear these bars. I know y'all is too. But again, to everybody that's popping out at Promontory, enjoy yourselves, man. Have fun, party in peace. I'm down there about to end things out. Jones, we gonna let Jones do that. But give out your socials real quick so people know how to follow.
You can find us at Mother Nature Bars with a Z. That's Mother Nature Bars with a Z. We on Instagram. We on Twitter under Mo Nature. You can find us there.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Oh, also
go ahead.
at the Great Thinkers, y'all gotta definitely rock with the gang too. So, if you don't see us moving in the city, you definitely will see the Thinkers hosting ciphers, having shows and all that.
Yes.
So support the gang.
Yeah.